I used to play this game and we couldn't fall asleep at night. And we'd lay in bed and she would say a word. She's like, okay, you have to tell me a story about this word. And I'm like, okay, she'd say horse. And I'd have to come up with a story that from my experiences about a horse. And so we used to do this back and forth, and I'd say swimming pool. And she'd have to tell me a story about that. So she said the word banana. And that's why I said, someone say a word, and I'll tell you a story about it. And it was actually really cool because back then that was the way that I kind of like, I didn't realize it, but I was actually working on my storytelling skills, I guess. And so that's what I do. For all of those people who don't know, hi, my name's Chris. I tell stories and run my mouth. I will be swearing a little bit, so I apologize in advance for those of you who might be offended by that. I don't run my mouth and say, MF this and suck my this and blah blah blah. It's not the thing. But I will be saying I will be punctuating my stories with some emphasis. And sometimes those emphasis take form in 4-letter words. So I just want to give you guys a heads up on that for those of you who may be offended. Where was it?
Banana. Banana.
Anyway, I have this live journal online. I don't know if you guys know about this, but I run my mouth on there and go on rants and talk about how I hate babies and blah blah blah. I get all high and mighty sometimes, and sometimes I do things just to provoke people, which is kind of awesome because it's all entertainment. And you know, first and foremost, you know, everybody wants to sit up here and say that I'm doing this for, you know, the betterment of this. Basically, let me tell you something. Everybody who gets on a stage is there first and foremost because they love the attention, and they love that people are paying attention to them. Then they can go into their little high and mighty, oh, I'm trying to fix everything in my rant, right? It's kind of like tattoos. People are like, oh, my tattoo means this, you know, because I got this because my grandfather died, and I did this, and it's just like, dude, you just want to draw on yourself, you know? And anybody who has a tattoo knows that first and foremost, you like to draw on yourself. People ask me about Q&A. They're like, oh, what do your tattoos mean? And I'm like, well, they do have meaning behind all of them, but first and foremost, I just like to draw on myself and make it stick. So, roundabout, going back to my little tangent, bananas. So, I eat bananas all the time because, you know, I heard somewhere along the line that they're the world's most perfect fruit, and that you could survive the longest on just bananas than any other fruit. And so I eat bananas all the time. And one day I was going to work, and I was eating my banana, and, you know, kind of a litter bug. Actually, I'm not really. I do this biodegradable thing, because my mom always taught me if it's biodegradable, you can throw it on the street or you can throw it in the dirt because it's better for the environment than to put it in a landfill, okay? My back is drenched because I'm so hot. Anyway. And so she's like, you know, if there's anything that's biodegradable, it's probably better for you to actually throw it in because it goes back into the earth, blah, blah, blah. And not that I'm a hippie at heart. But anyways, and so I eat bananas and I pick the peels, you know, when I'm done, I throw them away. Well, I was in this parking garage, and I was, you know, getting out of my car, and I ate it, and I threw the banana peel into my car, and I go to work. Get off work, it's like midnight, I'm tired, I'm walking back to my car, and I go to get in there, and I was like, whoa! I actually slipped on a banana peel. Like, outside of a cartoon, when was the last time that has ever happened to anyone? Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, I actually did.
I got nervous.
Really?
I got nervous. I get nervous around you.
No,
I'm sorry.
Why?
Joke. These are the jokes. These are the jokes.
I was like 7, and it was forever ago. I was at a bus stop, and I was eating a banana, and I threw it down, and this old man comes walking by with a cane and everything. And I threw my banana peel down, and I didn't think about it, because I never thought that would happen. And just walked by, flipped on the banana peel, and my mother comes and take off the bus. Where did we have to go back to your question? I never
But it's awesome, and now you get to tell it in front of a room full of people.
Yay. Banana. Banana.